call Get Ready With Me. I've been kind of thinking about this for a while, so I thought I would just sit down and do a little bit of a talking Get Ready With Me. It's not going to be like a chit-chat, like I don't want it to be like a super long video, but I'm just going to explain kind of what I'm doing. And yeah, so in my comfy shirt, I have a ponytail. I'm not really doing anything fancy right now. I definitely don't look the cutest, but I'm kind of going to go for like a nice fall makeup tutorial and then I can change. But right now I'm just kind of in my comfy clothes, and yeah, so let's hop right in. I am just going to start off with my NYX First Base Primer Spray. I need to find a good primer, so somebody comment down below and tell me your favorite primer. If you have a drugstore one, tell me that, but tell me about a drugstore, or tell me your favorite, but if you do have a favorite drugstore one, make sure to leave that one too. So this is the NYX Primer Spray. And then the foundation, I've had this foundation for forever now, and it says, it's probably expired now, so I probably should get a new one. But this is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Foundation. I have in the shade 100 Ivory, and I just love this foundation so much. I don't know what it is about it, but every time I use it, it blends in so well with your skin. So I'm going to use this today, and I'm just going to place it on my skin, and then in small sections, and then blend. And I'm going to be using my beauty blender. It just kind of like overall makes your skin like, looks like your skin but better. And it's like a pretty full, I mean, it's not like, I would say it's a pretty full coverage, at least medium for sure. I think if you can layer it too, so if you were to layer it, it would definitely be a full coverage. And for concealer, I've really been loving this Maybelline Master Conceal. For some reason, I don't know, you can tell I've used quite a bit of it. I mentioned this in my August favorites, and I don't know, I feel like I was just filming my August favorites. That is crazy. I'm going to take this Master Conceal. I really do like this. It's very brightening. Be careful because it does squeeze out of the tube really fast. Like you're like trying to get stuff out, and then all of a sudden just like a ton squirts out. So just be careful with that. You guys should really leave me video requests down below, like what fall videos you want me to do. Because like I said in my fall essentials, I'm really into the fall, and I want to do a ton of fall videos, but I don't know what fall videos to do. So besides a Get Ready With Me, fall essentials, and then like favorites, but I don't know, like a fall lookbook. I don't really know about room decor because I'm kind of redoing my studio, so maybe after, like once I get this room painted and stuff, then I might do like a room decor kind of for a season or something. But like, what do you want me to do? I'm excited to decorate though, like for Christmas. You guys, I am pumped. I'm gonna like decorate the whole background in Christmas decor. Stay tuned for that because I am psyched. Now I am going to be taking this CoverGirl Clean Matte Powder, and I have it in the shade Buff Beige. So it comes with a puff. I don't care for the puff. So I'm just going to take my Sonia Kashuk brush. You guys, I've had these brushes for so long. I just need to get new brushes. Like, I need to get new brushes. And I really want to get like Morphe brushes. But I hate ordering stuff online because, well, for one, I'm young, so like I would have to have my dad order it for me. And two, I don't know, it's just more work. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna keep going with the face. I didn't grab a bronzer, but I'm just gonna take my bronzer brush and use the excess from yesterday just to warm up a little bit. The blush I have, you guys will not be surprised, Pretty much any of these products that I'm using are ones that I've mentioned in recent favorites, so you won't be surprised at any of it. I need to get more new makeup. I haven't gotten new makeup in a while. Just taking the excess of my brush though and just kind of using it. And then I'm going to be taking my Benefit blush in Dallas. I like this one just because it is very like warm, like almost like a brown tone, nude. So it works really well with kind of like blush bronzer in a way. So I just like to take this, blush bronzer it up. I don't know. I do more blush, but I like just kind of just put it in that area. You know, I kind of know what I'm doing. Everyone's doing the how I did my makeup in high school, and people are like, I never used a primer. Like, what was I thinking? And I'm like, I don't use a primer. Am I going to be doing this to myself when I look back? Because I'm in high school right now, and am I going to be looking back at myself and being like, what are you doing, Hope? Probably. You guys might be surprised by this, because I have been raving about that Makeup Revolution highlighter this month and last month, but I'm going to use a different highlighter. I'm going to use this Physicians Formula one. This one's in Translucent Pearl. I didn't like this at first because there was glitter. Like the first layer was glitter, but once you get past that layer, it is really nice. Like it's got this excess packaging with this brush, which I don't like this brush. It's scratchy. But this highlighter, and it's not really like yellow based or anything. It is it's almost like pinkish white. It's more white, but with a little bit of pink, so it's not yellow. So I think they have a more yellow tone one. But yesterday, I used this and I got in the car. Because you know, the best way to tell if your makeup is good is you get in the car and you look in the car mirror because you're in natural light, and those car mirrors tell you everything. So like, and I think it looks terrible. And then like my eyeshadow, yesterday I thought my eyeshadow was okay, and then I got in the car and I was like, oh, it's even better than I thought. And then there's some days, look at this hair. I'm not kidding. You guys are probably laughing at me this whole video. That's okay. I don't blame you. And then there's some days I do my foundation or something, and then I look in the mirror like, holy crap, you have a line right here. You didn't blend enough. Yeah, so this highlighter yesterday, I looked in the car and I turned myself like this and I was like, oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that highlight. Look at that highlight. And I just kept piling it on. Forgot my eyeshadow primer. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, maybe I'll do my eyebrows first. Let's not even talk about my eyebrows. My eyebrows. I just watched Megan, what's her last name? I don't even know how you pronounce it. Rings or something? Get Less Ugly video with me. She uploaded a few days ago. By the time you're seeing this, it was probably a couple weeks ago. Anyway, I just watched Megan's video that she uploaded recently. The Get Less Ugly with me. And now, ever since I watched that, I've kind of been in a weird mood. Because she's just very like, I don't know what I'm doing. I always have to clean up afterwards because it never turns out the way it should. So I'm going to be taking my Estee Lauder. I mentioned this in my September favorites because I use it a lot. Eye makeup remover. And I need to get more. Look, I'm running really low. If you can't tell, it's like right here. And I just like to go underneath here and sharpen it up. When I think about it, I always do my foundation first, but I probably shouldn't since I'm constantly like removing makeup. Okay, so I just realized I forgot to grab my eyeshadow primer, and since I don't want to go get it, I'm going to use just my concealer a little bit. The eyeshadow primer I love is the one by Too Faced. It's the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Okay, so I'm just going to take my concealer, since I don't have my eyeshadow primer, but I always normally use an eyeshadow primer. I'm just saying. Concealer, I have really oily eyelids. That's the one oily thing, the one part of my body that's oily. Wait, that doesn't sound very good. My face isn't oily. I have more normal to dry skin, and so I always take an eyeshadow primer, and that one seems to work for me and help last. And I like to tickle under my eyes, even though I already have concealer under there. Okay, so now one tip I've seen is that if you just take a little bit of your powder and then you set it, I'm just going to take this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush and set my concealer, or you can do this to your primer or whatever. It helps as a good base. So now I'm going to be taking my Lorac Pro Palette. I feel like this is one of my favorite palettes. Look at how dirty it is. One of my favorite palettes for the fall time because it's just got these beautiful shades. So we're just going to, I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're just going to do something out of it. I'm just going to take this cream shade and just kind of blend it all over my eyelids just to have a nice base. This is my favorite crease brush, and it's kind of like falling apart, and it's by Sonia Cash. I haven't really been telling you what brushes I've been using. This is a Sonia Cash crease brush. So this is a really good crease brush. I should just make sure there's no product on it. I'm going to be mixing taupe and mauve together just because I don't want a too warm of a can you even see? Too warm of a color, but I don't want too cool. It's already been 19 minutes. What the heck am I doing with my life? And then just blend that in the crease. It is fall, so I want a little bit more of a warmer tone look. I'm going to be taking just a flat brush. This is the shading brush by Arbonne. So just a flat brush, basically. And I am going to take, I think I'm just going to take that cream shade again and kind of go for, do I want to go matte look? I don't know. Maybe I want to go more of a matte look today. I never do matte eyeshadow looks. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to be taking Sable here, which is the darker brown. I'm just going to lightly take that on a brush and just kind of pat that in the outer part of my eye. These Lorac shadows are so pigmented. You don't need, you hardly need anything. And now I'm just going to take, I have this really precise crease brush. This is the e.l.f. contour brush. I'm really curious. Does anybody contour with a brush so small? I'm going to take Espresso, so a little bit darker. And barely pop that in. I'm just going to take that cream color again, highlight the brow bone. I kind of want to do some liner, and I kind of want to do it with a little bit of a shimmer shade on my top lid. So, on my top lid, how many lids do I have? My upper eyelid. I need to find the eyeliner brush. I'm going to be taking the shade, since I want a little bit of like a fall vibe, a little bit of that maroon reddish shade. Tap it off. I'm going to get out of view, but just along the upper lash line. I'm actually going to take my primer spray and just spritz it just so I get the brush wet. So I shut the camera off and I spent about 20 minutes doing this wing eyeliner. So I don't know if you can see that, but it looks pretty awesome. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it looks awesome in person. And now I am going to take that same brush and I'm going to wipe it off with my finger here. And then I'm going to take Sable and I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of that sparkly shade called Garnet and just do that in the inner corner here. I'm going to curl my lashes. This is like a vampy look for fall. And for my messy ponytail and shirt. I should change my shirt. Okay, And I have, okay, so I have 2 mascaras. I'm going to start off with my Lancome Hypnose Drama. This stuff is just a sample. It's almost gone. I'm not going to purchase the full size just because I have drugstore versions that I think can do pretty much the same. And of course it's nice. How did I get eyeshadow on my lip? And of course it's nice to have like a high-end mascara to kind of recommend, but or to always have, but I don't really want to spend $27 on something that's not going to last me that long. If it was skincare and it actually did something for my skin, then I definitely would. Like, I do spend money on my skincare, but mascaras is one of those things where like you use it so much that why... Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Why? That why use it? That why spend money on it every single couple months? And it's a lot of money when you can just spend cheaper version that's going to do basically the same thing. Unless you have a lot of money to spend on mascara. But I know I don't. Okay, am I just rambling now? Oh, I was going to do my lower lashes first. I was going to be like all genius and tell you a trick that I learned that, I know you've probably heard of this. I mean, like, of course that would probably make sense, but to put mascara on your lower... My friend Ivory actually told me this, and of course I've heard this before, but I don't know if I've ever actually tried it, or I'm always just too lazy, or I forget, like just now. But if you put mascara on your lower lashes first, that way you can focus on your upper lashes second, because then your lower lashes are done, so you're not looking down and you're not getting mascara on your lid. And also, I feel like when I'm doing that, it always like, I perfect my upper lashes and then I like look down and I like smush them. I don't know. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna finish this. I'm just going to be taking a drugstore mascara, which is this Essence Lash Princess. This is the False Lash Effect Mascara. I like this mascara so much. It is very... It is, I feel like I have to work with it just a little bit, but once you like kind of get it the way you like it, it is really nice and it does work really well. And I would compare it to this one. The wand is definitely different though. So I'm just going to let that set for a second. Oh, and I was going to do setting spray too before I put mascara on, because I always do that, because otherwise my mascara bleeds. Oh my gosh. I'm just like so out of it today. I never set my eyebrows either. You guys, what am I doing with my life? I forgot to set my eyebrows. So I like to take this Essence Make Me Brow. Set my eyebrows. I have it in the shade Blonde. Oh, did I even tell you what eyebrow pencil I used? I think I'm delirious right now. How did I forget that? I forgot to grab eyeshadow primer. I was going to do bottom lower lash mascara. Didn't do that. I was going to set my face before... This is in the shade Blonde. I got a lighter shade just so that my eyebrows weren't too dark and stand out, since I like highlight my hair and stuff. And then this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, I have it in the shade Brunette. So that's what I used for my eyebrows. Okay, now I think my mascara is set just a little bit. I honestly like to take this Lancome one on the bottom, even though the brush is a lot bigger. I just feel like it separates my lower lashes just a little bit better. It doesn't clump, and I hate when my lower lashes get clumpy. And then I have to go in there and fix them, so. I'm going to just take this Revlon Ultra Matte HD lip color in the shade Seduction. And, oh wait, I'm going to line my lips first with this NYX lip pencil in Nude Pink. Now I am just going to take a little bit of this Essence lipstick in New Love. Just get in the center a little bit. I'm going to set my face with the NYX Dewy Finish. Dewy, I don't have the matte, I have the Dewy. So I have normal dry skin, so. And yeah, so this is the makeup, the final makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was just a fun fall makeup tutorial. A little bit different. Wouldn't necessarily wear this to school, especially because I wouldn't take this long to do it. I literally have been filming for like an hour. Don't forget to thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed. And yeah, leave requests on other fall videos you would like me to do. And I hope you guys enjoyed this fun look, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!